Big Cat TV, Pastor Reacts, Pastor Andy with you. And we didn't get to the lyric review on parts 1 and 2 of Unsainted, so here we go. And Big Cat's going to be joining us in about 5 minutes. All right, so this song came out on May 16th, which was yesterday. And maybe all your troubles felt so far away yesterday. Oh, that was a good song too. And we got into this a little bit, but I just want to take a little bit of time here to ask you guys how you like this lyric. I'll never kill myself to save my soul. Now, I've had the luxury of getting to the end of this song, which takes us into this love affair. But maybe, okay, let me go with you to a little place here, a little place of depression. Okay, so here's where adolescence, sometimes depression hits you. You start to understand that you're probably never going to be 6'3" and look like Chris, whatever his name is. Who's the guy that plays, not the Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, the other guy. You start to realize that there's an upper limit on how good you're going to look or how good you're going to be at a certain sport. And your ego can't tolerate it. Now, I'm not talking about your ego as in, thinking too highly of yourself, although it's a part of that. But it's your mental framework about who you think you should be. Now, some of us have a really high, especially if you got a lot of attention and, everything was good as you were growing up, you got a pretty high value of yourself. You think you're, especially if you've got people that were giving you birthday presents and celebrating your birth and all that. I mean, you didn't even really do anything. Your mom did all the work, and there you are in the world, right? And everybody's throwing a party. Now, you don't remember it, but I believe that it gets kind of encoded in how we look for, we look for those types of things. That's why everybody loves parties, and people get mad about their party. I want to have a really big party, and I want everybody to come to my party. Well, people, go into all kinds of credit card debt and everything else so that they can feel important about themselves because they want everybody to celebrate that they're still alive. I mean, that's what a birthday party is, right? And then we get all upset because if you think of your soul as that thing that I guess kind of gives you your conception of yourself. Okay? Now, if you stayed with me, then you start to see maybe what's happening in the lyric here. I'll never kill myself to save my soul. In other words, I'm not going to allow that thing that I think about myself. I see myself only exclusively, the only way I can be alive is if I'm in this relationship with you. But I'm not gonna take it that far on this one, because I didn't come this far to sink so low. And here's the line right here. I'm finally holding on. I'm coming to a realization that the only way for me to not kill myself is to let go. Now, some of you have looked at this song and said, oh, this is kind of surface level. And here's the thing about profound things. If you don't really take your time and think through them and really look at the backstory, they can seem a little simple. But I think this is a incredibly powerful concept. I work a lot with folks that have been going through addiction. And I was just talking to a friend of mine last night about addiction, and I said, the seasons change, and I start to get that taste in my mouth about having a beer or whatever. So I get a little different style of thirst when it's this kind of weather. But I have to be holding on to letting go. See? So I'm holding on to my sobriety. Like I told them, I don't want to say I was ever an alcoholic, but I will tell you that alcohol had more of a control on me than I wanted it to. Okay? So that's what holding on to letting go means. It means to put your, the Bible talks about setting your face like a flint. Think about the hardest rock you can think of, and that's how your face is. That's the direction you're going in, and you're going to hold on to letting go. Ready? Ready to keep going? Oops. Okay. I'm just weathering a rough patch, another villain with an itch to scratch. Denial is the darkest when you live in a hole. Why does the hell make you feel so cold? Not sure I understand everything that's going on there. This lyric, I like what they're attempting to do there. I think it works. I can think of some ways that, you might, if they're in a difficult position as a band. I'm just going to want to acknowledge that they probably don't have, you produce what you can produce in the amount of time that your producers give you to produce it. If that makes any sense. If you've ever worked at a job where you feel like you're just factory, it's like a factory, but they're producing music probably in that environment. Maybe they've signed a contract with the record label where they have to put out a certain amount of albums. And then we go back to the chorus here. All right, so here's what we've got here. And I get some of this thinking from Jordan Peterson, where he talks from time to time about the image of the devil is sort of that be very afraid of chaos. Indecision overload. So you're starting to feel like you can't even decide, maybe you just had this breakup and you're getting girls' numbers that you don't even want to talk to ever again, but you're getting them anyway. And something like that. I don't know. Maybe somebody's like that out there. Or you're just doing things that are just like, what am I doing? What was I thinking? But keep a buckle on the devil. So this is, he recognizes that he's in that dark hole of despair, but he recognizes that there's an even lower level that he could go if he really wanted to. Keep going. We can keep going. I think these are just, I want to kind of look at this here. Go sow your oats in alphabetical order. See, it's making me think that this breakup that he's talking about has something to do. Has to do with writing, maybe a script writer or something like that. Because he seems to be talking about literary terminology here. The anti-antagonist is back in style. And maybe these are conversations. This could be a very personal song. They could have had a little inside joke about, the difference between myopic and dystopic. And maybe she's got a little religion in her. What do you guys think? Got to a point in the relationship where it just wasn't working for him. And here's the thing. He thought that she was going to be able to make him into a good guy. But she wasn't able to. She killed him. She killed the good part of him. That's why he's unsainted. Big Cat Den. What do you guys think? I think this song works at a lot of different levels. Big Cat's going to be on the line here. Just hang with me real quick. I'm going to bring in Big Cat. He's not in the studio today. Coming online as we speak. Big Cat. How's it going? Can you hear us okay? We're about... Can you hear us? Oh, I got you turned down. There you are. You with us?
Yep.
All right. So how many times have you listened? I just went through the whole thing, and you're going to love what I came up with, I think.
All right.
But this is a breakup song.
I don't think it's a breakup song.
Okay. You're not allowed to disagree with me, though.
No, I do. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I think it's Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay.
We're about 10 minutes in. I just did my genius thing.
Oh God.
Jordan Peterson impression.
I think it's.
You're not sure, are you?
No, I do. I'm looking up the lyrics right now. I've listened to the song probably 100 times already.
It's catchy.
No, it's a great song. It reminds me of Dude, this sucks. I'm looking up the lyrics on the phone.
Did you think you could win? Here's where I went to here. I think this woman he broke up with is into she's in the writing. She's a writer, because he says your stories don't read for me. Okay, that's not enough. But then he goes into go sow your oats in alphabetical order. The antagonist is back in style. And I think there's some inside jokes going on here based on their relationship, because then he goes into...
No. Well, they're getting sued right now by a former member of the band.
Okay.
So I wonder...
Well, there you go. I like mine better, though. I like him being married to, or he's really serious about some kind of Yoko Ono type.
Mine kind of goes up that area, too.
You don't understand metal, man. It's what it means to you.
No, I think it's Unsainted. The song's called Unsainted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So, Slipknot song Snuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure I'm looking at the lyrics right now. Sorry, guys.
Epic fail. You've killed the saint in me. How dare you martyr me? And what I was saying is, no, just listen, because the guys out there really resonate with us. You think that you met that girl who's going to turn you into a decent guy, and then she does something horrible to you, and now the saint in you is, she has killed the saint in you, and your only recourse is, I'll never kill myself to save my soul. And he's saying, I'm right at that crossroads there.
So I don't know. I doubt you remember the song "Snuff" by them. We did it.
Yes, I listen. It's on my playlist.
Okay. I have a feeling that this song is off that. It's like.
Okay, it's a takeoff on that. Okay, that's Big Cat's theory. Yeah, you heard mine. Big Cat is the man. Thanks for calling in today, Big Cat Den. Please like, subscribe, guys. Tell us what you think, and we'd love to hear from you. We'll be back real soon with another great video. See you later.